After a rigorous and competitive regular season, we are ready for the American Conference Championship game. One team walks out of here with a trophy. Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a team from the American, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the clock, looking to improve field position here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Using his legs, it's Washington. He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10 now for the 43 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. With the catch, it's Harris. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a quick grab. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on the first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch here. Not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this run? On the ground, it's Hodges. They bring him down right at the 20.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a good throw. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Hand off to the single back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Harris. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bringing pressure. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Hawk over the middle. It's Moore. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. His drive starts in good position. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would love to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the Huskies will have to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this on-coverage team. On that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Just trying to get rid of it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Harris. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nice grab. It's Lawson.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hodges. Refuses to go down. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Washington. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the first down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Huskies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Here's the throw, deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the second half is a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Cannot connect, incomplete, and
defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. Look at that scoreboard. I almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
He fields it at the 15. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd and 10 here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. From the shotgun, hand off inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here's the second down play. Short throw complete to the tight end. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Oh, look at the quick cut. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Washington. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Just great execution here by this offense. And so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Catch is made. Room to run here. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Handoff to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
A sack sets up second down. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hodges. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Defense getting set up. Here's second down. Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Washington. And they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. We reach the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. QB decides to keep it here. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, not quite the way they drew this one up. I think the quarterback's got to be frustrated. Offensive line and the receivers weren't able to sustain their blocks to give him a little bit more room to be able to run.
Important second down play coming up. QB bootlegs here. Looking to scramble. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This to build the lead to 6 here in the fourth quarter. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off with a big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The sure hands. It's Hodges. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board.
Oh, and he fumbles. Scooped up on the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Chewing clock with the running game. Past the 30. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Huskies. They were not going to catch him that time. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
And this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quick throw over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Canes will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Receiver makes the grab.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Bringing pressure. He escapes the pocket. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
See if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Zips it down the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes, and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's looking deep again. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Working clock with the ground game. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
That's a great job picking up that 1st down here, using the lateral quickness to do so. But let's make sure we give the defense some credit here. They didn't let that play go any further, but they do have to be zeroed in, because I wouldn't be surprised to see that jet sweep again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. It's the running back in the flat. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the 1st down.
take it away here. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it falls incomplete, and as the clock hits 0-0, that's it. Game over.